Yeah, we are live.
Greeting everyone. Welcome to Build Web3 with Shardeum webinar series. I'm Shubham. I'm a community moderator at Shardeum and I'll be your host for this session on how to create dynamic NFT collection. Now, before we begin, here are a few points about what not to expect out of this webinar. First, don't expect a perfect webinar session as this is a community initiative by Shardium community members, and this is just for the sole purpose of educating people. Please excuse us for any mistakes that we make during the session. We'll make sure that it get rectified next time. Second, don't expect a theory session as our motive is to provide a hands-on experience to everyone who's attending this session. We won't be covering every basic theories here, but would rather focus more on practical approach as we found out that practical resources are something which are not easily available to everyone for free compared to theory, which is in abundance on the web. Okay. So this is going to be a fun session for all you guys. And by the end of this session, you will be able to create your own dynamic NFT collection on Shardium. And also, we've got some really cool giveaway too. So stick to the end to know more about it. Before we begin the session, there are a few requirements for this session, like installing MetaMask, claiming free SHM, and opening Remix IDE in your web browser. If you missed it, I'll throw all the links in the chat, and you can do them right away. If you were not able to claim SHM, just drop your wallet address, and someone from the community will send it to you right away. Okay. So I'll be sharing all the links in the chat. I hope you guys can see all the links. So you can prepare right away. And if you miss something, so don't worry. You can always find all the video on our YouTube channel. So let's move forward and let me invite Naresh, who is our speaker for today's session. Naresh is a senior software engineer having an experience of six plus years in software development, like developing full stack website applications. He's interested in learning Web3 technology and have participated in a few hackathons. He started with Solidity programming language and developed some decentralized application. So, Naresh, let's begin our session. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Shubham. Yeah, hello everyone. I'm Naresh. Like as Shubham said, I'm a software engineer. So recently I got interested in Web3 and learned few technologies like Solidity and started creating decentralized applications like DeFi marketplace and NFT collections. So today what I will be going to share you is how to create dynamic NFT collection. So this session is illustration based on my NFT collection work which I have done and deployed to the Shardium network. So don't expect it to be a production ready smart contract. It gives you the basic idea how NFT collection will work. So you can deploy your own collection like that.
So, Naresh, some users are saying that I think your voice is low. Can you try to speak louder and or fix your mic?
Yeah, is it audible now clearly?
Yeah, I think it is audible right now. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
fine.
Tanvay says yes. Chirag says yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, it's fine.
Let's continue the session.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is previously I have created few of the NFT collection artwork and deployed that to Shardium Liberty Network. So based on my experience, I will be explaining the session, right? So if you follow along me, you can able to create your own NFT collection. So the contents we are going to discuss in this webinar are introduction to the Shardium and why we use Shardium, and then what is an NFT and what are the ERC 721 standards of an NFT. Then we will discuss about solidity basics, and then we'll go to okay, make full screen. I will,
Yeah, Naresh, is it possible to
yeah, I'm
do the
checking.
slides
You
in
can
full
just click
screen?
on the slideshow that's there on your right. On your
No,
right.
no, on your right
Yeah,
slideshow.
Oh, okay, okay, fine.
that's great.
Yeah, and then I will explaining the what are the frameworks. There are we have few different frameworks like Hardhat and Remix. Yeah, we'll go through them, and then uh, we will import Shardeum network to our MetaMask, and then we will claim free SHM that we will be using as a gas fee to deploy our smart contract. That one we will be discussing, and then uh, along with me, you will also be doing coding uh, and deploy the smart contract. I will explain through you each and every step so that even if you are not a programmer, you will get the things how it's developed. So then we'll conclude the session. After that, if you have any questions, I will answer them. So we get started with what is Ethereum. Like Ethereum is a decentralized blockchain platform that establishes a peer-to-peer network that securely executes and verifies application code called smart contracts. So these smart contracts allows participants to transact with each other without a trusted central authority. So these transactions are immutable, verifiable, and securable. So it is distributed across the networks, giving full participation of ownership and visibility of the transaction data. So these transactions sent from and received by users created whoever created the Ethereum accounts like that. A sender must sign and spend Ether, Ethereum native cryptocurrency as a cost of processing transaction on network. So this is like gas fee. So we have Ethereum. We will develop smart contracts and Ethereum by using Solidity programming language. That Solidity programming language is converted to the bytecode. So that how it converts is based on the EVM. EVM is called Ethereum Virtual Machine. What it does is it converts our written code into the uh, like bytecode. The bytecode will be executed on the smart contract. Like smart contracts are usually written in high level language like Solidity, and then they converted into the EVM bytecode. So EVM is not just any CPU or anything. It is a virtual CPU. That means anyone who runs a node that acts as an CPU. So it executes the smart contract code like that. This is just a basic overview of the EVM and Ethereum. So in 2015, Ethereum network was created, and it is made possible for us for the first time to create smart contracts on a decentralized network and set off a revolution. Many decentralized applications have been developed, and popularity Ethereum has grown over the years. Currently, the demand on this network have reached to a maximum of 20 transactions per second. So in a second, we can make only 20 transactions. So this is the disadvantage of the Ethereum network currently. This has led to the transaction fees rising from 1 cent in 2015 to about $50 in 2020. So many of the applications were not feasible on Ethereum, and they are no longer sustainable due to the high transaction fees. So that's why there are many alternatives to the Ethereum, and layer 2 scaling solutions on top of Ethereum have been developed. So here comes the Shardeum. Unlike Ethereum, Shardeum is also a EVM based. So it is linearly scalable smart contract platform that provides low gas fee forever while maintaining truly decentralization and solid security through dynamic state sharding. So why we will be using Shardium? Because It is the layer 1 blockchain that supports and it is compatible with the EVM, Ethereum Virtual Machine. That means any of the smart contracts which has previously developed on Ethereum can directly run on Shardeum by just changing the RPC endpoints. So that is the one of the advantage using Shardeum, and it is linearly scalable and low gas fee forever. The gas fee will not be raised when there is network congestion like that, because whenever the nodes have been joining into a network, then the scalability will be achieved automatically. So
So
that is the
Naresh,
use.
you are saying that if anyone is having a DApp on Ethereum network, they can easily build on Shardium, right?
Yes, yes, they can easily switch to the Shardium network by just changing the some RPC endpoints like that.
Okay, that's crazy, right?
Yeah, because it is completely based on EVM, right? So any decentralized application currently running on Ethereum can be run on Shardium.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it's so cool feature, right?
Yeah, super cool.
And another important thing is anyone can run and operate a node on top of Shardium.
Yeah.
So the transactions are immediate finality. Whenever you send a transaction, it will be executed immediately, because it before going into a block on transaction level only, the transaction will be finalized. So that is also one of the advantage of the Shardium. And it has solid security, high fairness, and energy efficiency. So Shardium is a EVM-based, linearly scalable smart contract platform that provides low gas fee forever while maintaining true decentralization and solid security through dynamic state sharding. Although Shardium is still in development phase, we are in the testnet only, not on uh, live mainnet. The Shardust technology used at the protocol level has been demonstrated to achieve linear scaling. So this is like a proof of concept they have already developed at the Shardust technology in 2021 only. So what they have done is they have taken a AWS T3 server which has 1000 nodes running on it. It just required a minimum hardware. They have tested with this and they have reached 5000 transactions per second. So just now we have seen Ethereum processed about very less number of transactions per second, like less than 20 transactions per second. But in a proof of concept, Shardus has implemented 5000 transactions per second, just running 1000 nodes only. So if you
Oh,
imagine there are more number of nodes, then the transactions per second will be automatically increased. So that's why it's called linear scaling. I hope you are getting right what I'm trying to say. So
yes, yes. Everyone is getting you.
yeah, yeah. And also the network has 50 dynamic shards. The shard size kept small to allow more shards to be better demonstrated linear scaling. Yeah, and also there is auto scaling, and this is like a proof of concept they have developed. And now around 20 nodes are currently working, I guess, in the testnet. Once we go to the beta net, then there will be a more number of nodes will be running. And once we hit the main net, then actual anyone can participate running a node and they can earn node rewards. So that is the one of the cool feature like that. So that remains profitability. When there is profitability, there will be more number of nodes joining in the network, and then more number of transactions per second we can achieve. So that is the one of the future for this Shardium network. So now let's get back to the Ethereum token standards. So if you want to develop a token, then we have a standard as ERC20. By ERC20 token, we can create our own tokens. And there is another standard that is ERC 721. By using this ERC 721 token, we can create our NFTs, that is non-fungible tokens, right?
Okay, so in future we on in Shardeum we will be having like our own standard for NFT, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, cool.
Developer tools to develop decentralized applications. We use generally Hardhat, Truffle, and Remix IDE, and there are some other tools. Mostly these three are famous tools. So what is Hardhat? Hardhat is a development environment for Ethereum software. It consists of different components for editing, compiling, and debugging, and deploying your smart contracts and decentralized application, all of which work together, create a completed development environment. So what happens? Uh, you're doing a smart contract. So you will use Solidity programming language to do that. So when you're doing that, you need some tools to execute that smart contract and to debug when we get to an error. And for editing, we use Hardhat. Hardhat is used mostly because in local development, before deploying to the main net, we can test everything by using this one. So we have another tool, that is Remix IDE. Remix IDE is an integrated environment. It is an open source web and desktop application. Web means we can just run it on the uh, Chrome browser also. So it is fast. It is used for the fast deployment and development lifecycle, and it has rich plugins with great GUIs. So Remix is used for entire journey of contract development with a Solidity language, as well as playground for learning and teaching Ethereum. So this IDE has everything. Uh, we just need to go ahead and go to Remix and just start coding. Everything will be present in there only. So this is one of the cool tools where we will be developing our smart contracts. So we have another tool, that is Ethers.js. This is a library, JS library. What it does is, once we create smart contract, we want to have a UI. That UI will interact with the smart contract by using the Ethers.js. So we use this JSON RPC methods by using. I will explain you this front end also of the applications. This is just basics of the tools. So if you want to create ERC 721 smart contracts, previously I have written a blog post. This one I will share you in the chat. You guys go ahead and you can check that. Yeah. So what we will learn today is get MetaMask installed and set up Shardeum network and get free SHM, and we will write a NFT contract, and then we will deploy, and then we will interact with that smart contract. So what are NFTs? NFTs are individual tokens with valuable information stored in them. Because they hold a value primarily set by the market and demand, they can be bought and sold just like any other physical types of art. So NFTs, immutable data stored on technologies like blockchain, make it easy to assign, validate ownership. So NFTs are unique and indivisible digital tokens.
Guys, if you have any questions, you can ask them in the chat.
Yeah, you can ask in chat.
Yeah, and we are here to answer all your questions. Okay, so people are sending their wallet address. Let me send you guys some SHM. Okay.
Yeah, definitely do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the time Naresh, you can move forward and explain the things. So
Yeah. So for this code base, I have two GitHub repos. One is the front end and one is the contracts. So I will go ahead and open these URLs and explain you. First, I will show you the UI of the applications, and then I will explain you guys. So previously I have worked on these two NFT projects.
Okay, guys, I have sent you a few SHM. Uh, Please check your wallet and let me know if you have received the tokens.
Okay, getting fetch mint errors.
So Shabir has received two SHM and Altaf. Okay, let me send you few SHM coins as well.
Yeah, now it was got. So first of all, we have two types of NFTs. One is the static NFT and another is the dynamic NFT. Static NFT means once we have minted that NFT, then there is a no way we can change that metadata of the NFT. So that is called a static NFT. So this project is based on the static NFT. The NFT is created from the contract itself. So I'll explain you this one. Once I connected with my wallet address, it shows my wallet address. Then you have two input fields. One is the domain and another is the record. Yeah, if I type, if I want my domain name as to be like Shardeum webinar and record as SHM. Now to mint this NFT, it is showing a price of 10 SHM. I'm minting this NFT. Okay, domain name must be less than or equal to 10 characters. These are the conditions set in the uh, contract. So it is showing like that. I will just say webinar SHM. Yeah, it's still 10 characters. I will just go with webinar underscore. Now what's happening is when we click on mint, there is a function on mint. What it does is it is based on Ether.js. It connects with the smart contract. It invokes the smart contract one function in that contract. There we have this condition like 10 SHM we need to pay, and we will confirm the cost plus transaction fee. Transaction is confirmed and the domain is minted.
So, guys, do try to mint your own domain on the nft.shardim.us domain and let us know if, your domain address.
Yeah, these all are the previous domains which were created by other users. There are a lot of domains. These are
Yeah.
static domain NFTs. For this one, just now I have shared you a link, right? In that complete description is there. I first of all, I thought to explain this project contract in this session, but it is developed completely on Hardhat. To recreate that entire smart contract now in webinar, it takes a lot of time because for Hardhat, we need to install so many packages. So just to give you an overview idea, I'm showing this UI, and now we will be developing this smart contract. This is dynamic NFT. So what is dynamic NFT is the first question. In previously, once we have created an NFT that is static, once we created with a webinar underscore NFT, we cannot change that one. That will be there forever. So what is dynamic means? So most of the NFT collections you will see, uh, before the token sale, they won't reveal uh, the images or NFT artwork, anything. They just place a placeholder image until the sale is done. Once the sale is done, uh, for your domain, for your NFT which you have bought, that will be updated after the sale is completed. So that is dynamic. So to give you an example, like I will recently we have this Bandit NFT. Bandit network. Not this one. Recently, this Bandit networks has created their own NFT collection. Here we see a perfect example of that dynamic NFT. We'll see upcoming.
Hey Hash, please check your wallet. I have sent you to SHM. Do let me know if you have received the tokens. And guys, I have shared boss domain in the chat. Do check the website and let us know how you like the NFTs because they are super cool.
So this is one of the project. What they have done is, it is a collection of 10,000 NFTs, Bad Bandits. What they have done
Okay.
is, uh, last week they have uh, given a pre-sale. In that pre-sale, they have given only 250 items for the sale, and sale was done. Whoever got, whoever buy these NFTs, they have got their token IDs from this collection. But the images, actual images, were not shown. For now, they are showing a placeholder image. After the entire 10,000 NFT collection sale is over, then with your token ID, they will update their uh, actual collection. So once you buy, you are getting one NFT. Once the sale is done, that NFT is changed. So this is called dynamic NFT, right? In previously, we we have taken uh, we have minted one NFT, that is domain NFT. There is no way we can change later point of time. When we can able to change that one, so that is called dynamic NFT. So you got an idea, right? So this is dynamic NFT. Here there are total collection of 5,555 uh, NFT images of this artwork. In that, 293 uh, NFTs have been sold, and there are conditions like you can mint only maximum 2 NFTs, and each NFT costs 55 SHM. So this is the UI of our smart contract. From this UI, we will interact with that smart contract, right? So let's try to mint one NFT. It's taking some time to load. Yeah, confirm.
Yeah, so someone is asking to repeat what is dynamic NFTs. So yeah, don't worry if you missed out. You can always check the our Shardeum YouTube channel, and you can find the recorded video there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Once again, I will tell you difference between the static NFT and then dynamic NFT. Here we have minted our NFT, and
okay,
that yeah, we got that NFT right here in your collection, NFT collection. So now I have one NFT. So what basically NFT projects does this, NFT collection does this. You have seen this Bored Ape Yacht Club, right? So if you hold a Bored Ape Yacht Club, then they have airdropped MAYC. Before they have airdropped MAYC, we don't know what MAYC will look like. So what they have done is they have kept a placeholder image. That is not actual NFT, but a placeholder image. And once the sale is done, everyone has bought the 20,000 NFTs of MAYC. Then they have revealed NFTs. So you already previously bought. At that time, you have one NFT. That is a placeholder NFT. Once the sale is done, what they have done is they have updated the contract URI. Once it is updated, you will see actual MAYC images. So that is called a dynamic NFT, right? Dynamic means whether you are able to change URI of an NFT, then it is called dynamic NFT. Maybe it is clear to you, right? Yeah, he said,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, we got it.
yes, yes. So this is the collection of Boss Baby NFT. Now, what we will do is we will do a smart contract of this one and we will deploy it to the Shardeum network. You will also follow along with me and whoever deploys the smart contracts, Shardeum team is providing Shardeum merchandise t-shirts, right? Once you develop along with me and you successfully deployed the smart contract, you will get that. They are giving away Shardeum t-shirts, right, Shivam?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, yeah.
do follow along, and maybe you get a chance to win cool merchandise from Shardium Foundation.
Yes, yes. So now go back to our slides. There are two code bases. One is for the smart contract, another is for the NFT collection. This one you have seen, right? This one is this first link. So I will go to contract and explain you each and every step. Okay. I will share you this link in the chat. Everyone just go to this link and we'll continue. Once you go to this GitHub link, you will see a repository of Boss Baby NFT contract. Here, go to
Naresh, you're dropping the link to me. When you're sending the links, select. I mean, as of now, it's me. So please select it to everybody.
oh, okay, okay. It is
Yeah, yeah,
everyone.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. I'm again sharing that link.
yeah.
Yeah, it is to everyone. Yeah, once you open link, you will see a GitHub repository with boss.sol. SOL is the extension of Solidity. If you write a JavaScript file, the extension will be .js. If you are writing HTML file, extension will be .html. So here we are using uh, Solidity. So that's why we need to rename extension should be SOL. If MetaMask isn't opening, try disabling extension. Okay, please. Okay, we open this contract and what you can do is uh, just open remix.ethereum.org. I will send you this link also. Okay, what we are doing is we are opening the remix IDE. In this IDE, we can create our smart contract. What you guys can do is go to the GitHub collection, go to this GitHub repo and to this file boss.sol file, and just to copy these lines. There are 155 lines. Copy from line number 1 to the end. Okay. Copy. And then in Remix, we have dependency folders, contract folder, test folder, scripts, and readme.txt. So we go to contracts, and here right click and create a new file. Here name it as boss.sol. Okay, it is BOSS. Okay. Now in this file, I am pasting that smart contract code and then save. So I hope everyone done this step, right? Or if you have any issues, ping in the chat.
Do let us know, guys, if you are following along in the chat section. Yeah. Altaf says done. Nimesh says done. So yeah, people are actually following along us.
Yeah. If you're following along, then it will be better, right? And I will walk you through each and every step of this contract so that you can get to know what does this programming lines will do, right? Okay. Now that you have this contract, what I will do is I will explain each and every line of like yeah. So the first line is comment. It mentions that it has license of SPDX license. We can remove this one also, no problem. Pragma Solidity. This one is the version of the Solidity compiler which we want to use. So when we are compiling the smart contract, the compiler version should be within this range 0.7 to 0.9. Within this, any compiler can be work like that. So next is import OpenZeppelin. OpenZeppelin are the contracts. OpenZeppelin provides us contracts which are audited and trusted. So when we are developing the contract, we no need to write from scratch. They provide a abstract of the each and every uh, standard tokens. Like if you want to create ERC 721, then we can get from this OpenZeppelin contracts, and we will write our contract that will be extending this one. Means all the features of ERC 721 enumerable of OpenZeppelin that we are inheriting from that to our contract. So ownable also same like that only. This is our actual contract named as boss, and it is ERC 721 enumerable and ownable. These two we are inheriting properties from the OpenZeppelin. That's it. And this is a string u integer. These all are the variables. Variables means the values which we will be storing, right, in the format of string or uint or boolean. Boolean means it will be having only two values, either true or false, and the address. So if you want to whitelist users to participate in the cell, then we will be using this address type, and then we will map addresses to the uint 256 like that. So whenever we deploy a contract, it first executes the constructor method. So construction is where we do the initialization. So here, when we are deploying, we will mention this contract name and the symbol and the base URI and not revealed URI. Here you are seeing base URI and not revealed URI, right? So what is this URI? you will get, right? So URI is the actual image, NFT image that is stored in the IPFS file. So generally, uh, all the data will be stored in the centralized storages. But NFTs, uh, if we store in a centralized server, then at some point of time, data may not be available. So that we will be using IPFS. So once I will tell you about the IPFS. So IPFS is the interplanetary file system. It is a protocol used for hypermedia and file sharing in peer-to-peer network for storing and sharing data in a distributed file. So that's why if you see any NFT, it will be hosted in the IPFS server like that. So this is the actual URI, and not revealed URI means a placeholder image before the sale is completed, that one. So here we have the function for the base URI. It just returns the base URI. This is actually the mint function. Whenever we click mint here, whenever we click mint, that comes and invokes this mint function. Here it taking an argument of mint amount. Here, if we pass 2, the 2 data will come here, and there are we have for, certain conditions. If this condition satisfied, then only uh, this NFT will be minted. Otherwise, it will not be minted. It throw an error. Suppose if we selected here 3, so it has thrown an error that each address can only mint 2 NFTs, and the mint your NFT is disabled. So like that, we have some conditions here. So that mint amount should be greater than 0. And if we type 0, you cannot enter, right? So some conditions are there. So those are this one.
So Naresh, there is a question from Ron Nakamoto. He says, they say, does Shardeum support the AR protocol similar to IPFS? Can you answer that?
Yeah, AR haven't heard of anything. Any protocol which is supported by Ethereum is supported by the Shardeum. Maybe this will help you, right?
Yeah, I think we can continue our session.
Yes, yes. Yeah, he said okay, right?
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah, we have conditions like before in the pre-sale, there will be conditions like only whitelisted users can be participated in the sale, right? So if you are a community member, uh, if I want to whitelist your address, so then that is the condition. This one only whitelisted, if the condition is true, then only whitelisted members can only be participated. Like that, conditions will be written in the smart contract to make sure everything works well, right? And require, this is the cost. It checks the whether uh, the minting wallet has sufficient funds to make this transaction or not. If not, then it will revert with insufficient funds. So like that, there are some conditions. This for condition is each NFT starts with one token ID and then goes to the mint amount, maximum mint amount, right? Up to 5,555. Within that range, the increment, it will be incremented. Whoever mints first, they will get token ID of 1. And then next it increments 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. So everyone is aware of token IDs, right? I'll show you. BAYC OpenSea we are going into. And if you open any one of the NFT, yeah, here you are seeing this is the token ID. Here BAYC has 10,000 NFTs. This is the index of 6,123. That is the token IDs for an NFT. So these are so actually this is the process of minting, and then we have helper functions. So these functions, what it does is it gets the wallet of owner and the token URI, and whether we want to reveal or not, and we can set limit per an address. An address can only mint 2 NFTs as of now. That is the limit. If you want to update that limit, we can call this function and update. So like that, we have so many helper functions. Once we deploy, I will be explaining you all of this one. To deploy the smart contract, what we can do is we can just go ahead to this logo. Here, uh, Remix virtual machine is the local virtual machine, like that. It is not the Shardeum network. First, we will check here whether the contract is deploying or not. Here we need to select the contract, our contract. Here there are many contracts. We will select boss. Yeah, and before deploying, the actual thing is we need to have the base URI. Base URI means the image, this image collection. So that one I will explain you 1 second. First, how do we get this collection? So what we can do is, if you are a graphic designer uh, or you know the artwork, then you will know how to create those images. So these are the collection of images. These are generated randomly based on few parameters. Suppose let's say hairs, eyes, tie image. So everything will be generated automatically based on the layers. Here we have 8 types of layers. First one is the background. So we have 12 types of backgrounds. These 12 types of background only will repeat in a random way for every NFT collection. And then we have body. We have 6 types of bodies, and it will be like 6 into the previous 8. So that many combinations we can make based on these two. And then clothes. So, and then eyes. These are the properties of NFT. Like if you see a Bored Ape Yacht Club, you will have few traits, right? The see, it is background orange, and it is biker vest, and eyes are bored. So these are the properties. There will be few properties, not 10,000 images. There will be few properties. Based on that properties, they will automate to 10,000 images. So horns, this fur, eyes, mouth. So based on these properties, we will have layers. Based on these layers, we will generate images. So if you are a graphic designer or um, a digital designer, you might have idea. If not, if you want to create a collection, what you can do is you just hire a contractor of a designer to create a collection of your own. Then once the collection is done, he will give you layers like this, the hairs, different types of hairs, and different types of lips, and shoes, and the accessories. Based on all these layers, what we will do is we will create images. So it is based on the combinations of the layers. They are generated randomly. So once we have these images, what we need to do is we need to create JSON files. If we have 5,000 images, we need to create 5,000 JSON files. What this JSON file look like is, I will show you once. See, it has the properties of an NFT. NFT standard property should have name, description, and the image. These are the main things, and this IPFS is the main thing. What is this IPFS is, we'll show in the browser. Okay, this is IPFS. It will be opened only in the supported browsers. Okay, here I have this URL. So this will be the image, first image. So before uploading to that, uh, so once we have created these images, what we need to do is we need to upload it to the IPFS. So IPFS will give an URL, something like this. Now this URL, based on this URL, we will give it here in the JSON file. So this JSON file is the main source that will be used in the smart contract. So once you have these images, based on that images, you will create JSON files and you will go to Pinata. So this is what it does is it creates our folders into, it uploads and gives us IPFS URLs. Suppose you see, what we have to do is upload that image folder. So this entire image folder, we will upload to that Pinata. It gives the URL of IPFS. Just now we have seen. So this is the images folder which I have previously updated. Yeah, it has 5,000 images. It takes time to load. I just open the first one or second one. Yeah, sometimes it takes time to load. So basically what you need to do is first you need to create an artwork of your images. Once you have this artwork, you will be uploading to the IPFS. IPFS will give you the URL of that images. Based on that URL, you need to create these JSON files. Once the JSON files and this uh, images are there, what we'll do is this JSON files of the, again we need to upload this JSON files also to this Pinata. Now we will get like this another folder.
Manoj, if you can just scroll up, I think you'll find all the links that are required here.
So this is the actual NFT URI. Finally, we are what we want. This is that one. So I have already uploaded images and JSON files. Now we go back to our contract and there we will use this one. Yeah, right. We came back to our deployment section. Here we will write name as boss baby collection.
Naresh, can you also drop this link here so that people can also deploy Shardeum Boss Baby?
Um, like which one you're asking? Like the pinata uploading one?
Hmm.
The pinata uploading one, it takes time. That is just I'll drop the link. It takes time, right? What I will do is I will drop the base URI and uh, this URI, not
Yeah.
revealed URI, so that you can these links based on that links you can deploy, right? Oh, you're asking these links, right?
Hmm.
Okay, I will do that. I will send you the pinata also.
So that others get also, those.
Yes, yes, yes. I got it.
But the NFT collection looks good, man.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm sending the uh, these names what you want to deploy while deploying. BB and the base URI is this one. And another revealed is there, right? That is this preview JSON. Uh,
I hope everyone is following along as we have a few giveaways lined up. So I hope you guys are
yeah, yeah.
participating. Yeah.
Everyone do follow this one and deploy, and then you can get giveaway, right? You can win the giveaway. Yeah, these four properties to deploy the contract I have dropped you in the message section. So name should be Boss Baby NFT collection or any name. Symbol can be any name, but the init base URI and init not revealed URI should be this one, whatever I have sent you. Okay. Now let's hit on transact and we'll see like if there are any issues or it will successfully deploy. Yeah, it was success and it was deployed. Now what we'll do is quickly we go to the deployed contract and we will mint one NFT. It was done and we'll check it here. Wallet of owner. Here owner is the this address. We'll copy this address and paste here and click on wallet of owner. We'll see the token ID we got. We have minted one NFT. It is first one, right? So that we got one as that. So now quickly what we will do is we will deploy this one to the Shardeum network. To deploy Shardeum network, what the thing is, you need to have MetaMask. In that MetaMask, you need to configure network, Shardeum network. So once quickly I will walk you through that one. So if we head over to the docs.shardeum.org, here go to developer section. In this developer, deploying to Shardeum network. Okay, click any of these. Okay, not here. Yeah, go to basic wallet MetaMask and adding Shardeum network. So what you can do is, for me, I have already added Shardeum network. So you guys can see I have already have the Shardeum network and SHM are there. If you doesn't have, if you have the only if you have Ethereum network and you have MetaMask, what you can do is you can add the Shardeum network by following these steps. I'll send you this one in the link. Yeah, I have sent you. So basically, you just click on the add network and you fill these names, network name, RPC URL, chain ID, and the symbol and the explorer, and save. And here is the properties. Yeah, how to mint? Okay. Here, what we can do is environment. Here we need to change in Remix IDE. Click on this environment and then change it to injected provider MetaMask. So what it does is it will directly connect. We have done in locally. Now it will connect to the MetaMask. Yeah, it was connected, and my wallet address as here, and this is the 79 SHM tokens which I have in this wallet. It is showing here. So I hope everyone has uh, connected your MetaMask with the remix, right? I'm assuming that one. And the same, you will you will have the contract as boss, and in deploy you'll have name, symbol, and base URI, and this reveal URI. Once we click on transact, it will open pop-up in the MetaMask. Now we are doing transactions on the Shardeum Liberty network.
Altaf says his account is showing blank suddenly in deploy and transaction part. Can you help him out, Naresh?
Yeah, 1 second. What my account showing blank suddenly in deploy and transaction part? Yeah, this is when you selected the MetaMask here in the environment setup. So if it is, just we'll see once confirm. Yeah, after confirming, it was in pending state. Creation of boss pending. Yeah, transaction is confirmed. Yeah, we click here. Yeah, it redirects to the Explorer. In Explorer, we can see success. Type is contract. So we have created a contract, and we go back to remix. So there is no address. Okay, what you have to do is you should be in MetaMask. You should be on the Shardeum network. There are networks. So see, there are multiple networks, right? Here I have on the Shardeum network. So maybe you should be on the Shardeum network, right? Once check that one, and it is deployed. And after deploying, we will mint one NFT. One NFT. Here, what happens is before minting, we will set the price. See, here cost is 10 ether, right? We can change that to 1 ether. Means here in this case it is 10 SHM. So whatever the buttons in orange color means we can modify the smart contract data. Whatever the buttons are in this green color or blue color, these are read only data. We can only read based on this. If you want to write data to the smart contract or update, we need to use this one. Here we have cost. Set cost is there. Now I am setting it to just 1 shm, and we need to approve. Yeah, I have confirmed the transaction. It is in pending state. Yeah, it is confirmed. Now I will mint another NFT, one NFT. So here we have max mint amount of 2. I have already minted uh, one NFT, right? So just try to mint 2 NFTs. Confirm.
How about sending those NFTs to others?
Yeah, we can send that.
Yeah,
We have
maybe.
safe transfer from method is there. By
Yeah,
doing this, we can just transfer the
maybe
money.
people can just drop their addresses and you can send them something right away.
Yes,
See,
yes, yes. Right.
they've already started dropping their addresses.
Yeah. We have minted 2, right? So what I will do is max NFT limit address is 2. Now I will change that to maximum like 10 something each address, how many it can mint. So yeah, set NFT per address limit and okay, this one only. I will be increasing it to like 10. So if anyone facing any issue on the deployment and minting part, or it's going smooth.
Do let us know, guys, in the chat section if you are facing any problem.
They're
Yeah,
dropping their addresses to get some NFTs,
sure.
some
I will
boss
check.
babies.
First, I will
They're
check how
excited
many.
for the
Yeah, I'll check
NFTs.
how
Yeah.
many NFTs are there in this wallet. We can check by here, wallet of owner. In wallet of owner, it shows I have two. I have 2 NFTs. I will send one NFT to one of the address. Yeah, this address. Yeah, this one. From is my address. To is the this address. Yeah, here token ID I will be sending first token ID. I have 1 and 2. So yeah, every time we need to, whenever we have doing any interaction, we need to approve the transaction. Yeah, it is in pending state. Yeah, transaction is confirmed. Yeah, success. Type is transfer. So the another thing is, right, currently our Shardeum Explorer is in development state, right? Uh, So if it should support the, it's not like more like the Ethereum Explorer, right? Where you can see the smart contract within this Explorer. So over the time, it will be developed. As of now, we can see the overview and the right data what we have needed from a transaction, that is we are viewing. We recently added JSON view. It was fine. We can look all the data from user and to user like that, and we will get nonce and to user and that everything. So I hope you have been following and uh, deploying the contract and minting NFTs, right? So contract not deployed. Okay, what
Chirag
happened?
is saying, yeah, contract is not deployed.
Yeah, what is the issue you are facing? Just to mention that one. Okay, it is pending.
Transaction is pending.
Okay. Yeah, make sure you have some SHM to the transaction fee.
If you guys don't have SHM, you can drop your wallet address again, and someone from the community will
Yeah,
drop you some
asking how we can
SHM.
check transaction. Once a transaction is completed, MetaMask will give a pop-up. You can click on there, or you just go to the contract here, deployed contract. In deployed contract, copy this one and go to Explorer. Explorer, Liberty Explorer, explorer.liberty10.shardeum.r. Here in the search section, you paste that one, that address and search. Yeah, address is found. This will be take some time to load the contracts transactions. Yeah, it is the contract creation, and these are all the transfers which I have done. So like that. Okay, why you are getting contract as blank? Like yeah. Once you changed remix VM to uh, if you change that one, the contract will be gone. Like again, if you change back, revert back, it will be there. So I will show you once. So previously we have done on remix VM. Now we are on injected MetaMask, right? So that contract is different and this one is different. This is on the, this happens on this network, Shardeum network. You can redeploy here again, redeploy, transact, and it will be happening. So this is how we have successfully deployed and minted NFTs. Now the other part is how we can do this UI. How we can achieve this UI means we have another code repository. Once quickly, I will walk you through the steps. Okay. I can't type anything on contact. Uh, Maybe what you can do is once refresh remix and copy paste the contract again. Once try the steps. Already this session will be recorded. Okay, you can watch it if any issues are there. What will
Yeah,
be change in solidity or mainnet when you will you explain? So once if you want to develop, if you want to deploy to mainnet also, it will be the same thing. Same, instead of the Shardeum Liberty Test Network RPC endpoint, there you will have mainnet endpoint. No change in the contract, smart contract. Everything will be the same. I request you to share PDF explain this step to create smart contract and all that part of it easy. I have that. Uh, I have that a blog post uh, explaining step by step process, but that is for the hard hat environment, not for the remix. After this session, maybe tomorrow I will create another blog post how to deploy on remix. Okay, I will do that, and then I'll share you the links. So in the Discord or anything or in Twitter. Okay. Any difference with the ETH EVM? We have to note. No, EVM is anywhere it is same EVM only, whether it is on Ethereum or on Shardeum, the EVM will be the same. So I will quickly explain you about the UI, how we can develop this front end of this application. So this is the front end of our UI of the NFT collection. So it has this folders public source. This was developed on React. React is a framework for developing user interfaces. It is completely based on the JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. These three programs we'll be using to develop that one. So if you open source, first we'll have these components. In components, we have header, about, count, to explore, and all this. Uh, so in header, what we'll have is,
So Naresh, I think we're running out of time. Can we wind up this session?
okay, front end part, we can skip right now. So contract part, everyone has got an idea, right? So that if you have any questions, like you can ask me uh, on the chat, I will answer. Or you can unmute and ask your questions, maybe, if you have any.
I haven't enabled that setting, but they can definitely drop something on the chat itself. And
Okay. Any Dev grant for building projects on Shardium? Yeah, this Shivam uh, or Yash can answer this one, right?
yes, there are dev grants. Maybe you should join our Discord server. Champ just put the link to our Discord server. Just join there, and you can put your request there, and we can take it forward.
Yeah, definitely Shardium will be giving grants to the projects. Uh, like if you have seen this NFT contract, and if you are learning this NFT smart contracts and developing, then they can help you guys like that. Please share your Twitter, you Shardium Twitter or mine, like yeah, it's Shardium one.
Yeah, it's already shared.
So now that everybody has created their smart contracts, should we drop the giveaway form, Naresh?
Yeah, sure. Once you have deployed your contract, just go to Remix and copy that contract address. So where you can copy is, I have shown you, right, in deployed contracts. Just click on this copy button, and what you can do is, there is a giveaway form posted by Yash. Open this giveaway form. Yeah, if you are successfully deployed and the contract address is there, what you can do is just go to the giveaway form and type your email address and the contract address, copy paste that one, and your Discord username, and then submit the form. So the team will be making a giveaway of the Shardium t-shirts like that.
Okay, guys, thank you for joining in. I hope you loved the session.
Yeah, I hope
And
you got some knowledge, right? So
yeah,
what are NFTs, dynamic NFTs and static NFTs, and what are IPFS? How do we upload IPFS and token IDs and everything and like that? Yeah, leave your
yeah,
feedback on this webinar. That will be helpful, right? Yeah,
okay, okay. Thanks.
yeah. You
Awesome
need
webinar.
SHM
Thank you.
coins. To get SHM coins, in that you go to docs.shardeum.org. There you will have how to get that one. You will get
Yeah,
free 100
you.
SHMs by tweeting one tweet from your Twitter account. Like that, you can get SHM tokens. Yeah, Boss Baby is amazing. Thank you, everyone.
Whenever recording. Recording will be published soon on our Shardeum official channel. So stay
Yes,
tuned.
yes. Yeah, do follow the recording and once again see. And if you have any doubts, you can reach out to me on Shardium Discord server. I will be there. Okay,
Naresh,
Yeah,
you
then.
can
Surabhi,
also Naresh, you can also drop your personal Twitter links or Discord ID or whatever so that people can reach you out personally as well. Let's say if they are not comfortable reaching you out on Discord server. So that's there as well.
Yes, yes. I will drop that.
Yeah, sure. It's okay. Discord is a bit confusing. Maybe Naresh will drop their own Twitter ID. Yeah, see,
Yeah, in this
there's
Twitter ID, you can just connect to me. I will tag me in any post. I will reply to that one. Yeah, filled form. Let's hope for giveaway. Yes, yes, definitely. They will be sending out you the amazing Shardia merchandise, t-shirts.
all the best everyone for the giveaway.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you, everyone. It was nice session. Like, this is my first time doing webinar, and it was fine, right?
Thank you everyone for joining in. See you on the next session.